Are cheat days your secret weapon, or your silent saboteur? While the idea of indulging once a week sounds like a well-deserved break, it might be doing more to your body and mind than you think. From boosting metabolism to triggering unhealthy cravings, cheat days walk a fine line between benefit and setback. In this video, we'll explore what really happens when you hit pause on your diet and whether those cheat meals are helping or hurting your long-term progress. Today, we will talk about, are cheat days helping or harming your progress? So before we start, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. The psychological appeal of cheat days. One of the primary reasons people incorporate cheat days into their fitness routines is psychological. Dieting, especially when done strictly, can create a sense of deprivation. Humans are naturally drawn to novelty and pleasure, and a strict diet that forbids favorite foods can feel unsustainable in the long term. Cheat days act as a psychological buffer, offering a sense of freedom or indulgence without completely abandoning the diet. This can be incredibly motivating. Knowing that you'll get to enjoy your favorite pizza or dessert on Saturday can help you stay on track Monday through Friday. However, this psychological benefit is a double-edged sword. The promise of a cheat day can make the rest of the week feel like punishment. Instead of developing a healthy relationship with food, people may start to categorize foods as good and bad, creating guilt, shame, and binge-restrict cycles. Over time, cheat days can reinforce unhealthy attitudes, leading to emotional eating or food obsession. Metabolic adaptation and the role of leptin. A major argument in favor of cheat days is their potential impact on metabolism, particularly the hormone leptin. Leptin is secreted by fat cells and plays a crucial role in regulating hunger and metabolism. When you're in a calorie deficit for an extended period, leptin levels drop, which signals your body to slow down your metabolism and conserve energy. This process is known as metabolic adaptation or adaptive thermogenesis, and it's a survival mechanism designed to protect you from starvation. Some proponents of cheat days claim that a temporary spike in calorie intake can increase leptin levels, temporarily revving up your metabolism and helping break through fat loss plateaus. However, while it's true that leptin responds to calorie and carbohydrate intake, the effects of a single cheat meal or cheat day are relatively modest. Research shows that it can take several days of high-calorie eating to produce a significant rise in leptin levels, and that the effect is short-lived, often returning to baseline within 24 hours. Therefore, cheat days are unlikely to cause any meaningful metabolic boost unless they turn into multiple days of overeating, which ironically might offset any fat loss made during the week. Insulin sensitivity and fat storage. Another important aspect to consider is insulin sensitivity. When you're in a consistent calorie deficit and losing fat, your body's insulin sensitivity generally improves. This means your cells are more responsive to insulin, helping you store carbohydrates as glycogen in your muscles and liver rather than as fat. But cheat days, especially those involving large amounts of sugar, processed carbs, and saturated fats, can lead to a spike in blood sugar and insulin levels. If your glycogen stores are already full and you consume more than your body needs, the excess calories are stored as fat. Furthermore, large surges in insulin from cheat meals can temporarily impair your body's ability to mobilize stored fat for energy. While this isn't inherently damaging in the short term, frequent cheat days can result in you storing more fat than you're burning, especially if they spiral out of control. For those with insulin resistance or prediabetes, cheat days can exacerbate blood sugar issues and increase health risks. Cheat days versus refeed days. Understanding the difference. Many people confuse cheat days with refeed days, but the two are not the same. Cheat days are typically unstructured and include a wide variety of high-calorie, often unhealthy foods with no specific macronutrient targets. They are driven by indulgence rather than nutritional strategy. In contrast, refeed days are carefully planned and usually involve a controlled increase in carbohydrates while keeping fat and protein relatively stable. The purpose of a refeed day is to replenish glycogen stores, support hormone function, and prevent muscle breakdown, particularly during prolonged periods of dieting or heavy training. Refeed days can offer many of the physiological benefits that cheat days claim to provide, such as a temporary increase in leptin and improved energy levels, without the risk of excessive fat gain or digestive distress. When done properly, they can be a useful tool for athletes or bodybuilders managing a strict caloric deficit. However, the average person on a moderate diet may not need refeed days unless they're hitting a fat loss plateau or experiencing low energy levels. The gut-brain axis and digestive disruption. Your digestive system is finely tuned to process the foods you eat most frequently. If you follow a clean, whole food-based diet for most of the week, your gut microbiome and digestive enzymes adjust to support that pattern. A sudden influx of processed, fatty, or sugary foods on cheat days can disrupt digestion, causing bloating, cramping, gas, or even diarrhea. This isn't just uncomfortable. It can also be a sign of inflammatory responses or poor gut health. The gut-brain axis, which connects your digestive system to your central nervous system, plays a role in mood regulation as well. Digestive distress after a cheat day can influence your mood, mental clarity, and emotional well-being. Some people report feeling food hangovers after binge-like cheat meals, characterized by sluggishness, brain fog, and irritability. These effects can diminish the psychological benefits cheat days are supposed to provide and may create a cycle of indulgence followed by regret. Water retention and the illusion of weight gain. After a cheat day, it's common to see the number on the scale jump by several pounds overnight. This isn't necessarily fat gain. Most of the rapid weight gain after a cheat day comes from water retention due to increased sodium and carbohydrate intake. For every gram of glycogen stored in the muscles, the body stores around 3 grams of water. Add to that the sodium in processed foods, and you have a recipe for bloating and temporary water weight. While this water weight usually flushes out within a few days of returning to your normal eating pattern, it can be mentally discouraging. Seeing a sudden spike on the scale can create a false sense of failure and lead people to over-restrict the next day or fall into a cycle of guilt-driven behavior. This again points to the importance of having a balanced, sustainable approach rather than extreme swings between restriction and indulgence. Cheat days and eating disorders. A slippery slope. While cheat days may seem harmless, they can sometimes blur the line between controlled indulgence and disordered eating. People with a history of binge eating or restrictive dieting are particularly vulnerable. Labeling certain foods as off-limits except on designated cheat days can promote an unhealthy relationship with food, where people feel out of control around their favorite meals. This black and white thinking contributes to guilt, shame, and the belief that you've ruined everything by going off-plan, which can lead to more severe binge episodes and emotional distress. It's also worth noting that social media culture often glorifies cheat meals in exaggerated ways. Influencers showing off 5,000-calorie cheat meals create unrealistic expectations and normalize binge behavior. What looks like a fun treat can actually be harmful if repeated frequently and without mindfulness. If you like this video and would like to see more like it, please give it the thumbs up. Leave a comment and click the button to subscribe.